Hello and welcome back to the Gaming Lads, and today we're doing a review on the mercenary premium tank, the Trinity Mark II. Trinity Mark II comes with the Sonic Valkyrie crew, which comes with track mechanic and pain tolerance. But here you can see I've swapped out pain tolerance for 6 cents, which is what I recommend to do because I don't need pain tolerance until a bit later on with my crew, and I'm currently training repairs up. I've kept track mechanic because it is very useful, and as it came here for free I might as well keep it. So yeah, and I needed 6 cents. For the shells you get a set of AP rounds, APCR rounds, and high explosive rounds. I recommend to put an automatic fire extinguisher or a normal fire extinguisher if you don't want to spend the 20,000 on it, small first aid kit, and a small repair kit. Right then, if you go to the equipment, I've put on a camouflage net, coated optics, and vents. The camouflage net, it's a medium tank, you might be sat around sometimes. Then the coated optics just gives it a little boost. And then the vents for the improved cruise skills. And the thing I really like about mercenary tanks is they have some really cool camos. If you go over to the camos. I mean look, they're all pretty cool. Well, especially these two. And then you've got the summer. Oh yeah, it comes about purple colour, but these look quite cool, I must admit. So then, let's get straight into some gameplay. Field, pretty good map. I probably will go with at the hills with my gun depression. Have a little looky there, or I mean, I could go around the back, down the K0 line-ish. Well, the K0 corner, I'll say, that quadrant. Must admit that this camo is pretty snazzy. Right then. Tier 9. Not too many heavy tanks, so I'll go up. Right then, this is where the power to weight ratio is going to really come in, because it'll take quite a while to get up to speed, or even to get up this hill, because it is quite slow. Uphill anyway. Once it's on the flat it can get going, but on hills, right then. It has a very long gun as well, I must admit. Right then.
They found us.
There we go.
Releasing target. She's loaded.
Right then.
Got him in our sight. Enemy's got us in their sight. Target locked. Enemy exposed.
Alright then, got the bounce.
Locked on. Target locked.
Right then, got the Nomad.
They spotted us. Ready to fire.
Oh,
We've got a damaged trap.
right then.
Got him in our sight.
So then, if I push around here, I might be able to get a sneaky shot into someone.
Target locked.
Like this leopard. Oh, off goes his ammo rack. See you back in the garage, mate. He's gone.
Loaded and ready. Dropping target.
Right then. I'll push over here and try and get that nomad again.
Enemy knows our location.
Get some nice spotted hits there. Right then.
Target locked. Looks like that one went straight through.
So yeah, it averages out about 245 to be honest with each shot really.
Enemy's got us in their sight.
Right then.
Locked on.
Then we get the Holly Hound. No. Right then. Oh, hello.
Enemy's looking right at us.
Nah.
Got him in our sight. Target locked. They spotted us.
Right then.
They're hit.
222.
We lost track of them. Gun loaded. Ready to fire on target.
Oh, miss. Shame. Right then, let's push down here. Oh, oh, it was assault. Oops. That was a bit silly. I didn't realise that.
Focus on this location.
Back we go. If I push down through the town, I might be able to snipe across a bit. Get this Sioux. Can't take many hits from this Sioux though, I'm gonna have to try and keep my distance.
They found us. Releasing target.
Let's zoom across. There you go.
The enemy knows our location. Target locked. Enemy's looking right at us. Locked on.
Can I get the CDC? Right, I'm more likely to get this guy. Oh no, he's got my ammo rack. How did he do that? How did he do that? I swear my ammo rack's really deep in. That was a good game though. Can't believe our turret got popped off. Look, well this is the actual size of the turret. The actual hitbox of the turret. And I'm also doing the play bringer contract at the moment. Alright. So yeah, that was a number 2. It was alright. Which, if our ammo rack didn't get absolutely obliterated, probably could have done a bit more. Can't believe he managed to do that. Can't believe it. So then we're in the overview tab now, and the Trinity Mark II comes with the Sonic Valkyrie crew, which has tracking mechanic and pain tolerance skills, which I've already said. The next evolution of the Incredible Fighter, a trio of nations, which is German, American and Soviet. It's a German gun, Soviet hull, and then a American turret from the Pershing, and then nations give their parts to make a formidable, resilient Trinity Mark II. Though great all-rounders assault tanks can be at a disadvantage against specialists, they are devastating in groups and can be used to weaken enemy footholds. So, this premium vehicle has a 10% bonus XP earn and a 50% bonus silver earn. So, it will help train your crews, and it will also give you a very nice silver earning potential, like most tier 8 tanks. Well, tier 8 premium tanks. So then let's go over to the modules. The firepower has a standard shell damage of 258 and near penetration of 176. So, guess it's alright, but it's nothing special. A reload time of 8 seconds, which doesn't feel that long, to be honest. And then an armor depth of 6 to 150 mils, which we'll get into later, and a hit points of 1400. Mobility is a max speed of 42 kilometers an hour and an engine power of 525. Concealment, stationary is 0.21 and on the move is 0.16. The spotting range is 390 and the signal range is 620. Again, I don't know whether that's because I've put coated optics on it. The fact it's 100 is, but usually it's not that high. So then the engine, it's got a power to weight ratio of 10.61, which is really bad for a heavy tank, no, medium tank. A top forward speed of 42 kilometers an hour and a top reverse speed of 16. A fire chance of 10%. And you can tell it's a Russian hull because it has that fuel tank right at the front, like most Russian mediums do. But it is protected by that nice spaced armor wheel. Look, if I go over here to my Soviet friends, then we go, look, if you go over to the Object 140, where is it? There's that big fuel tank right at the front. So yeah. The gun, 8 seconds, aiming time of 2.2 seconds, so quite fast, but yeah. Accuracy on the move is 0.3. Well, accuracy at 100 meters. Accuracy on moving tank 2.52. Accuracy on rotating turret 0.6. Max range is 720, but you're not going to see anyone that far away. Max elevation of 20 degrees, and max depression of 11 degrees, which is very good, to be fair. So you can ridgeline in this as well. So, rotation speed of 32 degrees and terrain resistances of 1, 1.12, and 2. The view range on the turret is 390 meters and a rotation of 20 degrees a second. So quite slow, but it's alright. Like most things on this tank, to be fair. The signal range of 620. And then you've got your AP, APCR and HE shells. I mean, the ammunition is nicely stowed away quite deep into the hold, so I don't know how that Su managed to pop off my turret in that game. It's quite odd. Very odd. It seems like they shouldn't really be able to. So then, we're on the armor tab now, and yeah. We're not going to use my app because that app's for PC tanks, and because this tank's a mercenary tank, it's not actually on the app because PC don't have mercenary tanks. So then, as you can tell, this tank has quite a fair bit of spaced armor, whether it be that massive wheel in the front, those boxes, and all that side plate there. That's like 3 layers right there. Then it has to hit the track, and then it goes into your side. So it's pretty good. It might be quite good at side scraping. I haven't really tried. Haven't really wanted to try. I've been more like sitting back and sniping, to be fair. So then, if we have a look at how big the actual turret is, this is the actual turret which they have to penetrate to have penetrated your turret. So all this stuff is all extra spaced armor, like the Super Conqueror's big cheeks. They're a bit like that. but not as effective. Because why would they be as effective? I mean, it's a medium tank. So yeah, it's got quite a good hull armor of, how much is it? Come on, 90 mils, but it's angled, so that would be quite thick. And it's got that nice spaced armor wheel on the front, so you bounce some stuff. Let's say that. I mean, you'll bounce more than it'll bounce more than if it's not there. Is my theory on this tank, to be honest. I mean, yes, the spaced armor's not the best, and yes, it doesn't bounce every single one, but it bounces more than as if it isn't there. So I don't have a problem that the spaced armor isn't as effective as like some of the heavy tanks with spaced armor, like the Scarouge or whatever his face is called, the Super Conqueror, or what else has them? Most Russian heavy tanks on their sides, because they have spaced armor on the sides. I found out recently, which explains a lot why sometimes when I shoot them, that they just don't pen. So yeah, that's pretty much it about this armor. Let's get into our So then we're in Berlin. I don't really fancy brawling in this tank, so I'll go down the one line in the only open bit of the map. Especially if I'm bottom tier, but I might not be. No, I'm top tier. I'll go over here, and then I'll be able to push round in and get in the back of the heavy tanks if I do it fast enough. Like that. Massive U. I'm gonna need some support though. Right then. I get that Berlin's called a winter map, but surely it should be urban camo. Although, to be fair, this kind of would fit in better at the moment than my urban camo, because that's like bright orange. But most urban camo is really dark and black. But I don't get some map choices. I think because there's so little solid maps with like urban areas, though, that even usually if they have a town in it, they just decide it's urban. Like Fisherman's Bay, for example, that's apparently an urban map. I know it has a town, but most of the time you're out in the grass. So it'd be better if you had your like grassy camouflage on. Well, let's see if I can get a shot at the stockade.
They found us. Dropping target.
There we go. Oh, can someone needs to deal with that ELC 11 or whatever it is.
Enemies looking right at us.
It's easier. Oh no, not him. This guy. That one.
The enemy knows our location. Ready to fire on target. Unlocking target.
Kupala. Oh.
Target locked.
How's that medium tank got all the way around there?
They've destroyed one of our tanks.
There we go, another shot into the stockade. At least that ELC 11 is gone, I think. No, he's not, actually. No, I thought he was gone.
Target locked.
There we go. Low roll into the Liberty.
Locked on. Locked and loaded. Drilled straight through.
Made him a bit angry. Man,
Back on the trigger.
he better not have used his repair kit.
Got him in our sight. They've spotted us. Ready to fire on target. Enemies looking right at us. We've lost the target.
Right then. Iron Rain, hello. Where's that shell gone?
Ready to fire on target.
He's got one more shell left. Go. Nope. Not quite in time.
Locked on.
I mean,
Enemies got us in their sight.
I know I'm on not much health, but I've seen loads of reviews from YouTube where everyone's just, well, not everyone. Some of them are just moaning that this tank is like no armor. But I mean,
Target locked.
it shouldn't have loads of armor, really, should it?
They've spotted us.
It's a medium tank. Yes, it's got spaced armor, but the fact it's not that effective isn't that bad. Because,
Reloaded.
as I said before, it's a medium tank. It's not supposed to have a million, well, mils of armor, does it? You're supposed to play it like this, sit back a bit, support your team, and bounce shots every now and then. Oh, he's missed, thank God. I don't know how early the auto load will start on that French tank, so I don't know. Right then, let's go. I mean, if it was really thick, it'd be like a Super Conqueror at Tier 8, but it's classified as a medium tank, and everyone would get all mad because it's an OP medium tank with so much armor. But now it's like the opposite. I feel this Trinity is in a nice, fine middle line. Whereas, got some armor, but not too much armor, it's OP. But, that was a pretty good game, to be fair. Above average. So yeah. I mean, that game was really how it's meant to be played, I think. I think that's how it's meant to be played. Sit back a bit, get some shots in, and get some damage, really. So yeah. You don't want to be like upfront brawling in this tank, otherwise you will die. Because when you're further away, it's harder for them to aim into your weak spots, which are, well, I'll put this a different way. They're more likely to hit your spaced armor if you're further away. Because of that big wheel right there, they're more likely to hit that. They're more likely to miss your gun mantlet or your cupola, and they're more likely to hit your little beehive homes or whatever they're called, bug hotels, which is all spaced armor. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and it's been what you wanted to know about the Trinity Mark II. And I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day.